My grandmother, she was real religious. She was really the person that gave me the basis, so when I turned around, I knew where I could turn to. The first time I got involved with drugs, I was 13. Nobody ever told me that it was a problem getting drunk or getting high. We used to break in houses and do that stuff. That's what we did, go shoplifting. That was just for fun. I was real smart in school, but after I started using drugs and stuff, man, I was like, man, I'm good. I'm just gonna do me, man. I had several scholarships because I was all-state in basketball, but like I said, I was drinking, I was smoking, I didn't care nothing about that stuff. So it just continued to escalate and continued to escalate. I was emotionally dead and I didn't care about nobody. Well, I was like, if you wake up every morning and you got a pistol and you selling dope and you just like, man, it had come to the point where I felt like I wasn't even really a part of society anymore. I'm just out here surviving, and if I get shot today, that's what it is. I think my transformation started when I was in the county jail. Several groups that came up and they did Sunday schools and all that, so I used to start going back to that, and then I started reverting, going back to where I came from, I miss my grandmother so much, man. I met John with the GLS thing, and I could see how it was affecting guys. I was talking to John and I was like, man, listen, whatever y'all doing, I'm doing. Because one thing I realized is, as long as we was doing that, we wasn't getting in trouble.
We would get feedback from staff that inmate on inmate assaults are down, and inmate on staff assaults are down, and just, it was very visible, even to staff who were very skeptical, saying, it's working, I can see it in people like James.
GLS, I feel like they helped me to go deeper into realizing what a real man is, that a real man is someone who faces responsibility. When I was doing the GLS and all this, a lot of guys was laughing, it was a joke. I said, man, you need to come on to this program. Man, I ain't coming over to no program. I said, listen, man, I'm trying to do something, man. I'm trying to go home, and I'm trying not to come back.
That whole goal is to dig deeper and to stimulate involvement from other prisons and other churches. Participants are now getting declassified, or they're getting parole dates, and that's success. And the dream is it will be in every prison in every state and in the federal prison system.
The GLS helped me get out of prison earlier than I was supposed to, because it changed my mind frame of thinking. And the reason I know it did is because the guy who was on the case with me, he's still in prison. I owe them guys my life, because if it wasn't for them and the information that they brought me, I would still be in.
When I think about the transformation I've seen in James, it's just fulfilling. And I think I'm drawn to prison ministry in one reason, because that lack of faith, and I see how much I've floundered in life without that if I can share that with one person and help them improve their faith, it's worth everything.
I just want to say, man, that I appreciate programs like GLS, man, because the thing that I feel that y'all realize is that 90% of them guys are getting out of prison. So why not give them some tools to work with when they get out of prison, so they don't have to go back, so they can spread it to other people, and we can keep this thing going on a ripple effect, and on a ripple effect to positive instead of negative. Man, if my grandmother was alive, man, I know she'd be proud of me, man. And she could see me today, man, I know she's smiling down on me, because I know she went to heaven.